My beloved child, the moment has arrived for you to hear excellent news. You will receive news that will boost your spirits, give you new vigor, and improve your soul. This is a season of change, my child. The time of hardship, unanswered prayers, and feeling invisible is drawing to an end. I'm changing the mood around you. Clarity, tranquility, and delight, unlike anything you have experienced before, will be brought about by the excellent news that is on the way. You won't stroll in bewilderment or hopelessness anymore, because when there seemed to be no way, I am about to create one. I want you to realize that today is not like any other day or time. It's a turning point. You've been waiting for something new, and I'm making it available to you shortly. The change has already started, and I have already begun to bring things in the celestial realms into alignment so that they will soon show up in your life. The earth beneath your feet is shifting, and even though you can't see it yet, my hand is going to solidify what felt shaky and unsure. Prepare yourself for doors that you never imagined would open. Observe how easily things come together since I am facilitating your journey. Your time of divine union is now. What formerly appeared insurmountable will be moved by me. There is more to this fantastic news than merely an announcement. It is the realization of promises you believed were unattainable. I pay attention every time you speak my name with sincere trust, my darling child. I need you, Lord, and I will watch heaven move on your favor if you speak boldly to me. Miracles are sparked by your faith, and my blessings are already en route. I understand, my kid, that there were moments when you questioned whether the promise would ever materialize. You might have even wondered if I had forgotten you or questioned my timing. Let me remind you, nevertheless, that my timing is impeccable. You might not have realized in the past that I was getting you ready for this exact time. What I have been creating especially for you is now available for you to receive. Experiencing impatience occasionally is normal. After a long period of waiting, it's normal to desire to move quickly. I never postpone a blessing that is intended for you, though, so know that. Every obstacle you have faced and every time you have waited has been a part of the strategy to get you into this breakthrough season. When I tell you to get ready, I'm telling you that I've been getting you ready in ways you might not completely comprehend. You might have assumed that the delays were an indication of desertion, but I assure you that they were merely a component of my larger scheme. As you can see, I have been strengthening your faith. You have been learning patience, perseverance, and faith from me, and I have been molding your heart. And I have a plan that will play out in your life in a way you never could have imagined right now. It will, nevertheless, surpass your wildest expectations. If you have been moved by these words, my child, give them your wholehearted hug. To show your faith and devotion to me, click the like button. There is more to the wonderful news I have for you, my darling child, than merely provision or progress. The news is about a fresh start. You will enter unexplored territory, a place of joy, freedom, and restoration, through the doors that will open for you. I'll make the years the locusts have consumed whole again. I'll put everything right. Your future is going to be more brilliant than your past. Something new in your life is starting now. Sometimes it seems like everything you've experienced has simply left you with wounds and unsolved questions. But the scars are healed. I can assure you of that today. Answers to the questions are on the way. The joy you believed was gone will return, and optimism will replace the disappointment you've carried. Something fresh is on the horizon, that will surpass your wildest expectations. I want you to visualize it. Fresh connections, fresh chances, and a fresh period of tranquility. It has not been a pointless wait. It had been in anticipation of something much bigger. Remind yourself of this even as you embark on this fresh start. Just as significant as the final goal has been the trip, you are now at this precise point of preparation because of every moment of suffering and waiting. This joyful news will heal your heart on a level you never imagined possible. So prepare yourself, my darling. I'm going to fix what went wrong. You have been carrying wounds for a long time, and I will heal them. The void that once felt so agonizing will be filled by my love. Additionally, I will envelop you in an unfathomable peace. Your soul is going to get better. I am replacing the deep scars you have carried, the disappointments you have encountered, and the dread you have battled with my serenity. The good news comes from within as much as from the outside. All of the bruised parts of you will be whole again because I am coming. My comfort is greater than your sadness, and my love is greater than your suffering. I want you to know that. You are my beloved child, and I have called you to shine. Give it to 3 people who are in need, and my calm will envelop them. Your relationship will be repaired by me. I'll mend the scars on your heart. The news you get will be accompanied by the healing balm. I am creating everything, even the most profound aspects of you. Take advantage of the mending I am providing. Know that everything that has been stolen will be given back to you, and let my serenity wash over you. Oh, prepare for the next step, my darling. Soon, you will be able to observe the proof of this positive news. Suddenly, you will experience miracles that were previously only in your dreams. You can achieve new opportunities, spiritual development, emotional healing, and financial breakthroughs. Good news won't be the only thing you hear. I'm getting ready to share this fantastic news with you. Be prepared. Be prepared for doors that you believe to be sealed shut to open. Anticipate a restoration of connections and an infusion of inner tranquility. The miracles I am about to perform will attest to the fact that I have been working in the background for your benefit. You'll witness fantasies you believed were unattainable come true. Every step you take will be illuminated by the light of my truth, and the seemingly unclear route will suddenly become apparent. It will be obvious to you that it is from me when the good news comes. It will be more than a coincidence. It's going to be miraculous. I'm going to surprise you and celebrate when I do. You've waited well. Celebrate. You've persevered. You've shown trust. And the promise you've been waiting for will finally come to pass. I have selected you, dear child, to share in my harvest. Are you willing to assist me in sharing my message of hope and salvation? Buy me a coffee and join me in this sacred work by clicking the link below. Blessings multiply when you are kind. I celebrate you with affection. The good news that lies ahead, child, will require you to have even greater faith in me. You will be shaken by the enormity of this news, but you will also need to respond. Will you believe my proposal even if it appears impossible? Will you maintain your trust even if the news seems too fantastic to be true? It will be difficult for you to continue to believe in me as the good news comes to light. Sometimes you'll ask yourself, how is this possible? What does this blessing mean for me? But keep this in mind, please. For me, nothing is too amazing. No request is too big, and no miracle is too big. You will be anchored by your faith in me as I bring this wonderful news into your life. Although I will test your faith, I will also reward it. Don't lose faith. Have faith. Additionally, keep in mind that the news I have for you surpasses your expectations. I will do far more than you could possibly ask or imagine. Stay loyal as this fantastic news comes in. Be patient. Continue to connect your heart with my will. It will become evident to you that your loyalty has not been in vain. When this fantastic news arrives, your happiness will be a testament to everything I have done for you. It will serve as a reminder to those who require confirmation that I am still working miracles. I pray that you will remain faithful during the last few minutes of waiting. You have to have an open heart. Hold on to your faith in me while you await the joyful news. Your faith will be rewarded in ways that will encourage others to believe when it does. This is not just good news for you, my darling. It will spill into the lives of people in your immediate vicinity. My faithfulness will be demonstrated by your blessing. It will bring people nearer to my heart. And you will exalt me with your testimony. There will be repercussions from the wonderful news that is imminent. It will pour into the lives of people you love and beyond, in addition to blessing you. You have the chance to attest to my kindness now. When the wonderful news comes your way, be prepared to share it. Let everyone know that I am a God who fulfills His promises and who hears their prayers. I have known you my entire life, little one, and I adore you. I will show you my magnificence and gently lead your way if you stay close to me. In the middle of your hectic day, have you ever paused with a lot of questions and wonders in your heart? Could a mistake, a regret, or a moment of weakness ever drive away a love this deep and unwavering? Let this question stay in the back of your mind, not as a passing idea, but as a soft murmur that seeps into the very core of your being. Allow this precious moment to create a place of calm within you, a haven where faith can blossom like a flower, reaching for the sun, and hope can take root. I am now speaking to you directly, using words that are woven from warmth, promise, and the unbreakable promise of regeneration, to the soft, hidden chamber of your heart. Instead of viewing you through the prism of your uncertainties or anxieties, I see you as the brilliant being that you were meant to be. Before the stars were in the sky, and before you took your first breath, I loved you. And through every second that extends into eternity, I will always love you. No matter how far you think you've come or how undeserving you think you are, my love for you is constant, unwavering, and unending. There is a house for you, a sanctuary with its doors thrown open, waiting to welcome you. Allowing these words to permeate your soul will stir you, serve as a gentle reminder that I have never abandoned you, and I never will. You could feel like a tired traveler, adrift in the desert of life's hardships. Perhaps you have fallen too many times. Your knees are damaged from the falls, and disappointments have guarded your heart. You may believe you've gone too far, that you're out of love because of the choices you've made or the mistakes you've made. During your solitary times, you could have attempted to smother the glimmer of hope inside of you by telling yourself that you are undeserving and that a love so pure could not be intended for someone who has failed as much as you have. Let me assure you, though, that spark, that soft warmth that is hidden deep within, is real. My love, which is unchanging and eternal, is calling you back to your true self, a soul that is so much loved. Let the river of light that is my love pour through you, my dearest. We give the tired my healing touch and eternal peace by sharing it. You might wonder, how can I be loved when I've failed so frequently? How can I go back to a love that undoubtedly requires excellence? Permit me to respond with a gentleness that cuts through your uncertainties. I don't aim for excellence. I can see how lovely your heart is, how quietly you seek acceptance, tranquility, and a sense of belonging. Every tear you shed in the darkness has been seen by me. All the pain in your heart, every time you felt invisible or abandoned. Even though it seemed like I was far away, I was actually walking with you, directing your movements, and patiently waiting for the right time for your heart to open out to me. Even in your darkest hours, when you thought you had lost all faith, you continued to strive for something more. And every silent prayer was heard by me. I see you beyond the boundaries you set for yourself. I recognize your limitless potential, the potential for bravery, generosity, and change. There is no mistake too big. The brightness of my love for you can never be dimmed by a greater distance. The unknowns of life can obscure your path and cause you to doubt your value, much like a fog. It's possible that you prayed for help, for miracles, or for a quick change in your situation, but you felt as though your prayers were ignored. People you trusted might have rejected you. Chances you hoped for might have passed you by, leaving you with a damaged heart, and the question, was I really listening? I am constantly listening though, so let me remind you, and I always respond, even if my responses take unexpected turns, in times you might not be aware of yet. When you reflect on your voyage, you will notice the signs of my presence. The stranger who said something nice to you when you felt unheard. After a restless night, the surprising calm that descended upon you. You have the strength to get through a day you didn't think you could handle. These weren't just random events. Through your existence, they were the silent imprints of my love, creating a graceful tapestry. Get your heart ready for something sacred as you lay your head on your pillow tonight. Give yourself permission to believe again by opening your spirit, even if it's only a little. In your dreams, you can be standing by a river that is so pure that it reflects the reality of your inner self. Until the surface is calm and smooth, every ripple in the river takes away a fragment of your suffering, regrets, anxieties, and rage. I shall stand there in that hallowed place with my arms extended, beckoning you to come forward. You will experience the refreshing sensation of the water beneath your feet. A love that dispels all uncertainty, however, will warm your heart. Let your heart be a mirror of the splendor of the kingdom above, my child. You assist in sharing my truth to every soul in need with great gratitude. Be my light and love's conduit. In order to obtain the gifts of heaven, click the Super Thanks button. The recollection of that vision might be ingrained in your bones as the sun rises. It will feel like an invisible burden has been removed from your shoulders when you wake up. I've given you that lightness, a prize for having the courage to trust, even for a brief moment. Breathe deeply as the sun's rays begin to creep into your room, and consider whether this is the start of anything new. Your heart will nod quietly in response, rekindling your hope. Just by opening your eyes to the daylight, you can know that I have been working through the night to mend invisible scars, align unimaginable paths, and prepare benefits that you will soon discover. I've made you this pledge. There is a way to peace ahead, no matter how difficult the road was in the past. You do not have to go after the world's ephemeral affirmations or strive incessantly for approval. Right now, you can remain motionless and let me into your heart. I am enough. If you allow it, my love is a river that never stops flowing around you, and filling the voids inside. Your emptiness will be filled by a calm sense of purpose and the knowledge that you are loved, respected, and seen when you give yourself over. When night falls once more, you can rest easy knowing that I am keeping watch over you and protecting you like a light fortress. I shall appear to you in your dreams, revealing glimmers of the wonders that await a spirit courageous enough to put its faith in me. You have carried the weight of your inadequacy, unhappiness, and frustration day after day. These have prevented you from appreciating the beauty of what is ahead and have led you to believe that your life would always be filled with painful cycles. However, I'm here to relieve those burdens. I'll take you out of the ideas that keep you hunched over if you let me. Your spirit will be rejuvenated, and your heart will be filled with the warmth of possibilities as you stand tall. I thus invite you to relax in this knowledge. You are loved simply for who you are, not for what you do or do not do. Allow this love to serve as your home, compass, and anchor. I will meet you with 1,000 steps of my own if you take one step in my direction. My love is already yours, freely given and offered without conditions, so stop trying to earn it. I'm with you now and always to come, whispering hope, providing rejuvenation, and leading you toward a bright future. Rest now, my love. Give your heart a rest. When you get up, remember that you are not walking alone. The path ahead is one of accepting rather than struggling, of finding the tranquility that comes from daring to believe, and of finding the love that has always been yours. I have loved you, dear child, from the beginning of time. Rest in peace, believe what I say, and I will guide you to the fulfillment of my promises. My darling, your history, with all its flaws and shadows, cannot determine who you are now. Your life story is not inscribed in the ink of your errors, but rather in the light of an unending, enduring, and ever-present love, even when you feel most invisible or undeserving. Failures and regrets are not a patchwork of who you are. It is a work of art molded by heavenly love that invites you to look forward to a bright future. Maybe you once had a strong faith that was tempered by disappointment or the pain of betrayal. You might have been rejected by friends, relatives, spiritual leaders, or even those you trusted, which left you to doubt the basis of your views. You may feel tempted to completely give up on faith when your trust is broken, as if it were an unhealing wound. Let me remind you, however, that genuine faith is independent of the ephemeral allegiance of others. It is rooted in something much more stable, a love that endures despite the world's instability. If your faith seems brittle, like a candle burning in the face of an unrelenting storm, don't give up. Even the darkest places can be penetrated by the smallest flame. The task of calling forth a roaring fire on your own is not given to you. It is yours to cultivate that tiny, enduring radiance. While you should accept your flaws, uncertainties, and injuries, you should also believe that everything can be fixed. I'm prepared to bring back what has been lost, to give new life to what has grown dreary, and to lead you to a faith that shines with purpose. Your renewed faith will grow beyond only a source of inner strength. For others, it will glow like a beacon. People who feel lost or forgotten, who fumble in their own shadows, will be drawn to your light's warmth. In the past, you could have looked for comfort in places that simply offered emptiness, partnerships that sapped your soul, habits that made your heart numb, or activities that undermined you. Even while these unfounded refutations may have caused harm, they do not have the last say. You will discover a shelter that never fails here, in the haven of my affection. You won't have to cling to temporary diversions or destructive attachments if you decide to walk with me. You will be free of the toxic habits, criticizing voices, negative influences, and people who make you feel less valuable than you are. A truth so firm that no storm can uproot it will serve as the anchor for your heart. Without the need for outside approval or hollow assurances, you will stand with a silent, unwavering confidence. The time has come to let go of the things that have connected you to the past. Imagine getting rid of old, ragged clothes that are smeared with resentment, rage, or self-loathing. Imagine the cleansing, softening, and renewing of your heart, not with determination, but with the soft force of my empathy. You will experience a change, a new outlook, and a sense of lightness in your soul every morning when you wake up. It could appear as though the world is reflecting the change inside of you, as the sunshine pouring through your window seems to sparkle with a new warmth. My love is sent via you, my kid. Give it to 3 people today, and my tranquility will cascade over them. This renewal is a call to be kind to yourself, just as I am to you. Smile at your reflection with the understanding that you are more than your flaws, not with conceit. You are the beneficiary of an unbounded love, a carrier of hope, and a vessel of promise. Let this reality motivate you to live a graceful life, forgive others and yourself, and see every day as an opportunity for personal development and the calm closeness of our relationship. I am more familiar with you than you are with yourself. Even if the world may have called you an outcast, failure, or disappointment, they are not your real names. I have a name for you that carries a sense of promise, direction, and unfailing love. I may whisper it to you in the quiet of the early morning, when the sounds of the outside world have not yet filled the room. It serves as a reminder that you are a part of a love that goes beyond all limitations and recognizes your potential even when you are unable to. By accepting this reality, you will be empowered to confront any obstacle that aims to sap your happiness. You are on the cusp of a season of change. There will almost always be difficulties with change, and some changes may try your resolve or patience. But I provide you with everything you require every day: resilience to get back up after failing, strength to keep going, and knowledge to recognize. Do not back down from disagreements or challenges. With the knowledge that you are never alone, meet them. A secret blessing, a lesson that improves your character, or a step toward greater wholeness can be found in every challenge. I present you with an alternative route in a world that demands speed and immediate outcomes. Be mindful of each day as it comes. Rushing or scurrying for acceptance, prosperity, or security is not necessary. Every day is a gift, a chance to grow, to be kind to others, and to cultivate the connections that make your life better. Under my diligent care, your heart will grow slowly toward hope, like a young plant seeking for sunlight. Consider each decision you make, each good deed, each brave moment, and each instance of forgiveness as a seed sown in rich soil. On certain days, you will embroider with delight as the warmth of the sun mingles with your laughter. On other days, as sorrow creates deeper pathways for compassion in your soul, your tears might be like watering the ground. Have faith that there will be a harvest regardless of how you feel. Your patience will pay off. Opportunities will present themselves, solutions will surface, and you will be filled with appreciation for the wonders of your own development. Putting the future in my hands is one of the biggest gestures of faith you can give. The calm of today is robbed, when you strive to control every consequence, overthink, overplan, or worry about tomorrow. Rather, place those worries at my feet. Have faith that I will perceive your life as a whole, weaving blessings and answers in ways you can't yet fathom. Letting go allows you to enjoy the little pleasures of the here and now, the beauty of a calm moment, the warmth of a loved one's smile, and the satisfaction of a job well done. Your purpose is not something you pursue alone. My gifts to you, whether they be family, friends, or even complete strangers, are meant to serve as a reminder that you are a part of a greater whole. Give up feelings of loneliness or bitterness and make room for connections. Pay attention to what they have to say, respect their presence, and be vulnerable with them. But always bury your spirit in my unwavering affection. People are valuable, but only I am consistent. Don't make snap judgments about people based on what you see. There are illusions everywhere. Successful people may be carrying invisible burdens, and ordinary people may be hiding gems of calm and wisdom. Develop humility and understand that your value is independent of money, prestige, or honors. Always approach strangers with a smile on your face. You can come across light bearers in the most modest of disguises. Keep your pride in check so you can see the beauty in other people. On other days, doubt may start to seep in, and discouragement will suggest that my promises are too nice to be true. Hold on to what I say in those moments. Allow my words to serve as a lifeline and a source of warmth to keep your heart from getting too cold. Jot them down. Declare them out loud or keep them in your heart in silence. In times of adversity, they serve as your compass and anchor. If you have been moved by these words, child, treasure them from the bottom of your heart. Please click the like button to show your love and belief in me. You are defined by who you are becoming, not by what you have lost. It is the hope of tomorrow that frees you from the bonds of the past. Continue on your journey with faith at a speed that respects your desires and your need for relaxation. Grow a life of joy and purpose by sowing the seeds of love, courage, and trust. I call you by an eternal name, and I am always with you. Have faith in my love and follow it home. With its foundation in the eternal truths of love, redemption, and divine purpose, this message is a gentle appeal to your heart, a live call to accept religion, seek wisdom, and build a life of calm and purpose. It is not a complicated dogma. If you adhere to these principles, you will see changes that are beyond comprehension, changes that are evidence of the strength of a real belief. You are at a turning point in your life where you must make choices that will affect how your life turns out. These decisions, whether they pertain to relationships, careers, or personal development, need to be carefully thought out. They should not be hurried or motivated by ephemeral feelings. Rather, approach them with an open mind to spiritual guidance and a faith-based heart. Create a special area for introspection every morning. Quiet your mind to start the day, maybe through meditation or prayer, and immerse yourself in lessons, texts, affirmations, or wise words that light your way. Allow the words to penetrate deeply into your spirit as you read them. They will provide clarity among the chaos of the outside world. Take some time to think things out before making any decisions. Think over the possible outcomes, balancing them not only with reason, but also with your inner feeling of what is in line with your core beliefs. Ask for heavenly wisdom to lead you while you are in this silence. You make room for blessings to pour into every part of your journey when you approach life's decisions With this intentionality, composure, prayer, and thoughtfulness, your decisions transcend simple responses. They turn into conscious moves in the direction of the life you were destined to lead. And don't allow hopelessness to take hold when you make mistakes, as everyone does. Every setback is a chance for improvement, a lesson that sharpens your personality and fortifies your determination. Have faith that even your setbacks are part of a bigger picture that will make you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. It's simple to slip into the trap of judging your value by outside indicators, such as your bank account, your work title, or other people's opinions in a society fixated on riches, position, and power. However, there is a treasure that is considerably more valuable than these transient items: a calm heart. This serenity is not the lack of difficulties, but rather the profound and unwavering certainty that you are recognized, loved, and greatly appreciated. Living in accordance with compassion, grace, and an unchanging sense of your divine value will help you build this tranquility. Be nice to yourself as well as to others. Accept the fact that you are sufficient just the way you are, and let go of the impulse to compete or compare. Anxiety and terror start to fade when you live this way. You remain steadfast in your individuality, untainted by life's capricious ebb and flow. For your mind and soul, this inner tranquility is like a stronghold. It protects you against material prosperity, short-lived fame, meaningless wins, and the unrelenting chase of things that never fully please. It provides a solid base when things feel chaotic, and serves as an anchor during uncertain times. Keep this treasure close at hand and allow it to radiate. Spread it by being a positive influence on others around you, doing good deeds, and saying encouraging things. By doing this, you turn into a ray of hope that points others in the direction of long-term rather than short-term success. Reflect my love in whatever you do, my child. My presence will give you strength, consolation, and a peace that the world cannot provide as you share it. Your heart is a work of art, molded by the difficulties you have encountered, honed by the hardships you have surmounted, and lighted by the times you have opted for forgiveness over bitterness and love over rage. If you also want help me to spreading God's message to the whole world, then please subscribe my channel and share this video his family and friends. In Jesus' name, amen.